A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. Demonstrations erupted across the United States on Saturday as large crowds gathered to protest the Trump administration's controversial deportation and detainment policies targeting immigrants. The protests coincided with the president's $45 million military parade, which is set to take place on his 79th birthday, drawing attention from various activist groups and citizens alike. The protests, organized under the banner of the 50502 movement, which symbolizes 50 states, 50 protests, and one unified movement, aimed to spotlight what participants describe as authoritarian actions taken by the Trump administration. In cities from Los Angeles to New York, demonstrators gathered peacefully yet passionately in public spaces, including downtown Los Angeles, Liberty Plaza in Atlanta, and the state capitol in Nashville. Notably, crowds also formed outside Trump's Mar-a-Lago residence in Florida, where they were met by local law enforcement officers from the Palm Beach Sheriff's Office. The atmosphere at the protest was largely calm, with participants displaying determination and solidarity. Many demonstrators carried signs and banners expressing their dissent against the administration's policies, particularly in relation to immigration enforcement and the military parade. In Los Angeles, protesters have been meeting daily to voice their opposition to ongoing ICE raids, which have heightened tensions within immigrant communities. As the sun began to set, the military parade was scheduled to commence at 6:30 p.m., beginning at the Pentagon and concluding at the White House. The juxtaposition of the parade with the protests highlighted the stark divide in public opinion surrounding the Trump administration's approach to governance. In San Francisco, a group of activists formed a human banner at Ocean Beach, symbolizing unity and resistance. In Tallahassee, Anna Marie Shealy donned a Lady Liberty costume, embodying the ideals of freedom and justice that many believe are under threat. Meanwhile, in Philadelphia, crowds filled Aikens Oval in front of the Philadelphia Museum of Art, where notable figures such as Martin Luther King III joined the march, amplifying the message of equality and justice. The No Kings demonstrations, which took place in cities including Chicago and Atlanta, were characterized by a spirit of solidarity among diverse groups advocating for civil rights and social justice. Protesters held umbrellas emblazoned with the phrase "Save Democracy" in Paris, France, showcasing the international resonance of the movement against perceived authoritarianism. In West Palm Beach, Florida, tensions escalated as officers prevented protesters from crossing a bridge towards Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate, illustrating the charged atmosphere surrounding the event. In Los Angeles, demonstrators unfurled a massive banner reading, "We the People," a powerful reminder of the foundational principles of democracy and inclusion enshrined in the U.S. Constitution. As the protests unfolded across the nation, the sense of urgency and commitment among participants was palpable. Activists are calling for a re-evaluation of immigration policies and a return to a more humane approach that respects the rights and dignity of all individuals, regardless of their immigration status. With more protests planned in the coming days, it is clear that the movement against the Trump administration's policies is gaining momentum, as citizens unite in their demand for justice and accountability. The events of this Saturday serve as a reminder of the power of collective action and the ongoing struggle for civil rights in America. As we continue to monitor the situation, updates will be provided regarding the protests and any developments related to the military parade and immigration policies. Stay tuned for more coverage on this unfolding story. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.